What's going on, y'all boys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a break from the Confluence breakdowns, and I kind of just want to have another raw, uncut video with you guys and talk to you guys about embracing the losses, embracing the failures, embracing basically being a failure, okay? And what I mean by this is throughout your journey of trying to better yourself, whether that's in fitness, whether that's in trading, whether that's in business, no matter what it's in, there's going to be a time where you come short. There's going to be times where you fail. There's going to be times where you mess up your psychology. There's going to be times where you slip up on your diet. There's going to be times where, and you can do everything you can to not slip up, to not fuck it up, and to stay as disciplined as you can, right? However, there's always going to be that one thing that you might come short on, you might fail at, or you might just not reach the exact potential you thought you could reach. But that's when it becomes important to fully embrace that. You can feel the failure, you can feel the loss. It's okay to be upset. Feel it deeply, right? Feel that shit deeply. Be upset, cry about it, whatever you gotta do. Feel the failure. But then after you feel that failure, you've got to get up, you got to try again, and you got to figure out where you went wrong. If every time you failed at something you stopped and you gave up, you wouldn't be doing anything with your life and you would barely be living. So you're going to fail. If you're going to fail at anything regardless, you might as well fail at something that you want to do. You might as well fail at something that you've been dreaming of. There's no reason you should be failing or falling short at stuff that you don't even like, that you don't even want to do, failing at things that you don't even care for. Replace those things with things you care for. Replace those things with things you want to do. Because regardless, you're going to fail. Regardless, you're going to lose. Regardless, it's all going to end. You're not going to come out of this world a winner. You're going to lose in the end. You're going to pass away. What happens after that's a whole different story, but you're going to pass away. Nobody comes out of this life a complete winner. Nobody conquers life. Nobody wins life. This game is a game of no winners, bro. It's literally you get to the highest potential you can, and then you die. Nobody remembers you. Nobody cares for you. Everybody moves on after that. This is a game solely between you, your failures, your losses, and your learning lessons that you can get from those losses and those failures to then become the best person you can become. But if you can't do these things to push yourself, to see these failures and these losses as growing stones and as things you need to learn from, and you just sit in your sorrows all day and you think, well, I'm a failure, I suck at this, I'm terrible, there's nothing I can do, I'm all around a loser, I suck. Yeah, okay, you might suck right now, bro. You might suck right now. I'll be honest, you probably do. But there's no reason you can't get better. There's no reason you can't do the things that you've been wanting to do and the things that you know you need to do to get better. Because you're going to fail at those too, probably. But at least you're failing at something that's going to make you better. At least you're failing at something that makes you happy. At least you're failing at something that's bettering your life in some sort of way. And not just failing at life because you're too afraid to fail. People stop themselves. They think, well, I just won't fail if I don't try. So now they don't try. Like, bro, you need to fail, you need to lose, and you need to embrace those losses, learn from them, and keep moving on. Because if you don't, that's exactly what's going to genuinely cook you and stop you from being the person that you want to be. These losses suck. Yes, they do. When you full pour on the markets and you lose all your money, when you fuck up on your diet for a week straight and then you start to see extra fat in the ab area, when these things suck, yeah, you start feeling like shit, you get into a loophole, blah, blah. But it's up to you to be like, okay, yes, this shit sucked. Yes, it's ass, but what do I learn? Okay, I learned that if I realize I'm full porting and I'm trading way too much, I need to realize, okay, lock myself out of my account before it gets too late, cancel it out, close the computer, go on a walk or something. If I know that's what I have to do every time I feel that way, I'm going to make sure that I do that, because if I don't, I know I'm going to feel that feeling of failure. Okay? Same with the diet. Okay. I know if I think, oh, well, it's just one time. If I say that, then I end up going down a rabbit hole of binge eating. I fuck it up, and now I've gained 15 more pounds in a week. And that was the 15 pounds I lost in the past 6 months. Now I feel like I'm back at square one. I shouldn't even try anymore. I give up, blah, blah, blah. No, now you know, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. On top of that, I know exactly what I don't need to do, because if I go back and I do what I was doing and then I say just one, I know that I will end up in a complete loophole and not be able to complete what I want to complete. So now I've learned from my lesson. I've learned my lesson from my failure. I've learned from being a loser, and now it's time to be a winner. It's time to succeed at what I've been wanting to do. But this only comes from embracing your loss, figuring out where you went wrong, and learning from it, because there's nothing else you can do. If you sulk in every single failing thing you've ever done, I promise you nobody would ever move. Bro, Michael Jordan cut from his high school basketball team. If bro said, well, basketball is just not for me, cooked. No MJ. You know how much different the whole sports scene would be if there was no Michael Jordan. And that probably goes for so many other people. There's probably multiple people that you guys know who didn't who tried their business stuff, fail, go bankrupt. If they would have canceled out all of their business stuff, be like, I'm just going to live a regular life, the first time they go bankrupt, bro, they would never be the person they are today. It's about failing, being the biggest failure, whether that's to yourself in private or in front of everybody that can see you, bro. It's either, whatever it is, being the biggest failure you can be, getting up from that, learning and seeing, okay, this is what I did to fail. This is how I stopped from failing. This is what I let this person in and sabotage. Whatever it is, bro. Whatever you can see that made you fail and made you be a failure, a loser, whatever you want to label it as. Now take that, learn from it, switch a few things up, keep doing what you were doing that got you there in the first place, and then just don't do the thing that made you a loser. Don't do the thing that made you fail. Yes, it might take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000 times. But there is no reason you should be failing, seeing why you failed, and do it again more than once. These are things that you can fix, things that you can change, and things that you can adapt at any moment. And my camera was fucking up, but like I was saying, quite frankly, regardless, I get it. You fuck up once, it happens. You see what happens. Okay, you try to learn from it, you fuck up again. Okay. This shit's going to happen multiple times, I promise you. But if you don't change one thing, if you don't switch something, you're literally insane. Insane is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If you're not changing something, okay, I realize if I full port this much, if I trade this much, then I end up full porting, boom, let me change my leverage. Okay, now I realize I still do the same thing. Okay, let me just not trade on this day of the week. Okay, now I've fully avoided it. That's what I need to do. Boom, I'm no longer a failure. I've fixed what I've lost, and I'm no longer a loser. I can figure this thing out. It's a whole complete different mind switch you need to make from I'm a loser, I'm a failure, to it's okay, this is a part of the process. How can I learn from this? If you can switch your mind between the two and understand, okay, when you feel like a failure, when you feel like you've lost, it's okay. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be competitive. It's okay to want to win all the time. That's what a lot of people want. It's not a bad thing. If you want to win, you want to win. If you want to be the best, you want to be the best. And that's a good thing. But when that's not the case, when you lose, when you're second, It's not about, oh, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, let me just give up on life, let me quit. No, it's about how did I lose? What did I do wrong? Is there anything I can do to fix this? What's stopping me from being the best? What's stopping me from being number one? What's stopping me from getting to the place I want to get to? What are the people that are doing that? What are they doing? How can I be better than them? What are they doing? Like, there's so many different ways you can look at this to better yourself than to hold yourself back. And sadly, so many people are holding themselves back because they see it as such a boundary, a restraint, a wall, a barrier that's saying you can't do this because you failed. You're a loser. There's nothing you can do, whether that be school, whether that be work, whether that be whatever. Bro, you can figure it out. I promise you. You're going to fail. You're going to lose. There wasn't a single time in anybody's life where they never went a single ounce of loss, a single ounce of the feeling of failure. Everybody feels it. Everybody's felt like it. But it's a matter of who got up from it, who didn't let it sink into their ship, who didn't let it fuck their whole day up, bro. Their whole life up, matter of fact. So it's up to you to genuinely feel that within your heart. Okay, I fucked up. Yes, this sucks. Yes, I feel like a piece of shit. Okay, how do I fix this? How do I never feel like this again? Okay, this is what I gotta do. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck, I feel like this again. Okay, what did I do wrong now? Boom, 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 fix it. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Oh, fuck, I feel like this again. It's going to be the whole repetitive system. But it's a matter of figuring it out, pushing forward, and not repeating the same shit over and over. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy. I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about this shit because I've been doing a lot of Confluence breakdowns. And I've just been realizing, like, I've been winning a lot on the charts. I've been winning a lot in just life recently. And I know that eventually there's going to come a time where I'm going to struggle. I'm going to face hardship. I'm going to face adversity. And in those times, I need to be able to think this way. I need to be able to have this same exact mindset that I'm telling you guys to have and not feel like a loser, not feel like a failure, and not let it mess me up and realize it's a part of the journey, it's a part of growing, and it's a part of chasing your dreams. Nobody great did it all straight in a straight line. There was ups and downs, and it was something that they probably felt like wouldn't work as so many times. So you just got to keep pushing, you got to keep being great, and you just got to keep on doing what you know you got to do to be those things. But with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting every single day, as you guys can tell. Been posting like crazy, but yeah, man, we're just pushing this shit, pushing, grinding. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, that's really the end of the video. So see you guys then. Have a good one. Peace.
Easy out of here, leave me out of there. Oh my God, bitches at the bars, getting easy out of here. Go and kick you out the spot, kick it, out of here. Got this other hoe trying to fuck, I'm sneaking out of here. What I'm saying?